Yes, I'm going to probably post one more thing. I'm going to talk about this non-profit organization group, the whole full design of it. I've been talking about for 6 years in a row. I started talking about this in Charleston, South Carolina in 2020. Okay, the full design of this. Okay, housing under 90 days. I even have the housing design. It cost $167,000. Okay, to get donations for this is like a circus tent with tables, with tracking devices on the donation boxes. And the sheriff department could take the tracking boxes to the bank and put all the money in there, but each person that sets up the tents in the morning time and the people that get the tents in the evening time, they get $10 for breaking down tents and loading the tents up and unloading the tents in several different locations. And the shelter's pretty simple. It's a mat, a sheet and a blanket and a pillow, and plastic shields in between each mat. So they're all on the floor, so there's no falls, there's no problems. There's no suing comprehension to it. So you got to go down to the floor, get on your mat, maybe uplift it off the ground just a little bit, maybe 2 foot off the ground on cubes, and you slide into your bunk area. And 2 plastic shields on both sides, so you don't roll out of your bunk. Because it's like a baby, like a little baby cradle. And it's housing under 90 days. 3 good meals a day: grits, oatmeal, and cream of wheat, by 3 to 5 pounds every morning, with bread, milk, and coffee. Then everybody gets spending money if they don't have no income, so they're not asking one another for money. So they at least get $10 to start the day. Probably majority everybody in there, more than likely so, get a $10 bill, because they're setting up all them tents and a TV stand with a spokesperson saying everything about it. So they press a button at different locations that allow them tents to be set up, and the sheriff department would be a part of that. And I probably guess I need to go to a courthouse or a sheriff department and ask them if this would be okay, because I know nothing about a non-profit organization group, but all that money would go towards housing, which isn't cheap. And they're 500 square foot with everything installed under a strict contract for a real reasonable price. So you go from a shelter to paying $100 a week for electric, water, TV, and everything's built in there. Everything would be in there. So the only thing a person has to have is go from a shelter to a 500 square foot housing, possibly even with 2 toddlers in there, on an 8 foot long couch that would separate in the middle, so they don't face each other. They're separated from one another, so they don't even see each other. And I don't know the regulations with this so-called children's services and all that, but a parent and 2 little children, maybe even a baby, being in one of those. And that would save a lot of money, and that would be a non-profit organization group that has nothing to do with no state. And I configured 80 of those would be the max for one non-profit organization group could carry, because the only thing they would need would be painters, because everything would be triple reinforced for damages with lots of lacquer. So floors, wood floors with just a little carpet where people sit on the couch and sit on their beds. And I'm going to post this too, because I need to speak to somebody about this, and I'm really mad about it, because I've been talking about this for 6 years now. I'm sitting out here by a Walmart repeating myself like an idiot.